little mouth and your pretty little eyes, they listen to everything you got to say, whether it sucks or not. I'm not saying it sucks, but I'm saying they do listen to you.
They don't.
They do.
They really don't. And
I'm
not saying everybody has to hear me. I mean, if somebody
I'm not
wants
saying
to,
you do, but you're so accustomed to people listening to you.
A tiger.
You don't know that sometimes they just, maybe you're not as interesting as you think.
It's not very true, and I don't think I'm that interesting. I don't think anything about myself. I don't put on airs. I'm not. I am what I am.
I'm not saying you do. I'm just saying that guys will listen to you because you're attractive. You don't agree with that?
Maybe there's some guys who don't care if I'm attractive. Maybe they just don't want to hear.
There's absolutely none.
All guys care. It's genetic.
It's genetic. Whether they act on it or not doesn't matter.
Hold on. One at a time, dude.
That's why it should never be a surprise to women if a guy is interested. Because if you're not gay, you're going to be. It's not hard to figure out. There's no reason to be just friends with an attractive woman if you're not gay. There's always going to be a crossover.
What about her personality?
Don't give a shit. Don't give a shit.
The personality is.
I'll make you have a good personality. Don't worry about it.
Are all guys like you?
Yes.
Really, honestly, no. I don't
That's why the beauty wears off, because the personality very often, once you get used to it, there's this nasty saying that no matter how gorgeous a woman is, somewhere in the world there's a guy who's tired of being with her.
Yep.
But I think that's why mystery is good.
What mystery?
I think it's just
to not tell somebody something.
No. That's not mystery.
What's mystery?
I think mystery is every day, like improving who you are as a person or seeking.
That's not mysterious. That's
but can I finish?
Oh God, I know this is going nowhere, but go ahead.
Okay, it's going. I'll shut up.
Thank you. I like this. I like this. Yes, thank you.
I didn't even get an introduction yet.
Oh shit! I'm sorry about that.
Every show,
it's Dante,
you
y'all.
start around and you stop. You get into some shit.
It's Dante Nero, y'all.
All right, thanks a lot.
Reggie's here.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, Dan. Hey, go to Dan on. Go to Dan. Dan, what's up, man?
Patrice. So yeah, I can't see this girl. She sounds really hot.
She is.
She's absolutely ridiculous.
Tell her why.
Why? Nobody wants to hear her. I can't see her, so I'm totally pissed off.
She sounds hot and you can't see her.
Now, let me ask you a question real quick, Dan. Would you date an ugly, put it this way, some of us date ugly women, but do you date her because she's funny or smart?
Absolutely not.
All right.
Funny and smart has nothing to do with it. There's a lot of funny, smart men I can go have a beer with.
You actually agree?
And you wouldn't have to pay for them either.
What world are we in? Like, I don't even know.
Ladies, you can jump in anytime you feel, by the way.
Well, why would you date an ugly woman?
Would I date? No.
Because they're easy to get some pussy from.
Well, Dan said he wouldn't date one.
Well, sometimes you don't date them, but you can sell them a dream.
And what's the dream?
That you might date them.
If they're hot in some other way.
Implied vagueness of love, just like we had to date you for implied vagueness of sex. It's a vague promise. And
I like that.
And we trade implied love to you, and you trade us implied sex. So that's what we put up with each other for.
I don't agree with that.
See,
no,
if a man.
But I always get sex before you get love.
Well, I think that happens in most relationships before love is a process. And I think even on the woman's side, it's not as if, I mean, you're sitting here talking as if we have sex with a man and automatically we're connected or bonded.
You are.
Oh, no, we're not.
Absolutely, you are.
No, I'm not.
Any woman who fucks a guy and is not connected to him is angry.
No, I wouldn't.
And they're copying men. Just like men who walk down the street and tickle and blow bubbles on his girlfriend's stomach and go and tickles her. He's copying what he thinks she wants. And when you fuck a guy without any love behind it, but you have to like me to fuck me. You can't fuck a guy.
I was about to, you have to be attracted and you have
there
to like
you
him,
go.
But love has nothing to do with it.
But it's the start.
That's a degree.
Well,
That's
for me,
a degree.
it does,
You have affection.
You're debating a degree of
it. A woman can be attracted to you and you be ugly. That's possible.
Yeah.
Well, that's not a possibility that has come to fruition in my life.
Let me say a little something about men. Women have to like you to sleep with you. Men have to like you to sleep with you again.
No,
Because to be quite honest, if I hate you, Carlotta, I am gonna fuck you better. The fact is, my hatred leads to more of your love. Because I'm going to do it well, because I have no regard.
I think that's for women who haven't evolved as people, and that's part of the mystery I was talking about as we evolve as people. Like, do
you agree with animals, though? I think our evolution confuses. See, men are closer to the animal fact.
I'm not talking about that kind of evolution.
You evolve is evolved. Though.
I'm not talking about that though. I'm talking about who I am every day. Like if I'm seeking to better myself as a person, to know more things.
Thanks, Dan. To a higher level of consciousness.
Yes,
is what you're talking about. Evolving as a human being.
That's mystery. If you have somebody who's just interested in the same stuff, who always has the same boring stuff to say, who is not interested in their mindset and being conscious and objective, like I think my friend over here needs to do some more of, but it's just interested in staying in the same place and just having the same mindsets, and all people are the same way and nobody's different. I'm going to label everyone. That's not interesting. That's boring.
Hey,
and
Brian.
Like that bore me.
Hey, how's it going, man?
How are you?
Great. How about you?
Do you hear this lovely bit of joy? She's like a sun-kissed orange. Oh my God.
Bubbles.
Oh my God, I can't. I bet you after you fuck, you have to count the stars and everything with her. She's magical. God, I'd like to get some of that right there. Brian, what's going on, man?
Hey, man, I got this problem. I call it the curse. I got, a lot of things going on. Good job, own my home, great dad to my kids. Got a lot of stuff happening for me. But for some reason, I get hooked up with these chicks, and they all end up leaving me for, an ex-boyfriend who's
You want to know why? I'll tell you why right now.
But guys with no job or nothing.
Because bums treat women like bums. And for real, bum guys bring women down to that level where they feel like they're above the girl. You put women on pedestals. I can hear your fucking mouth right now. You don't have to treat them like shit, but you have to be a certain way where they think you're better than them. Women do not respond to 50-50 or they run the relationship. It has to be at least 60-40 on your side. It has to trickle down from you. You gotta learn how to be an asshole. I'm serious. That's why they leave you, because ask any woman in the world who their favorite boyfriend was ever in their life, and she'll tell you he was a fucking asshole.
The problem is not every guy can do that.
Nope.
That's a real problem. You
and
can't
I don't
change
mean
your
asshole.
basic nature.
Wait a minute, Jeffrey.
Yeah.
And I don't mean asshole like, fuck you, bitch, da-da-da. I mean asshole like, this fucking asshole. You could be a smooth asshole.
Yeah.
I happen to not be a smooth asshole. I think Jeffrey is a smooth asshole. Dante's a smooth asshole. But that's why a lot of women, Jeffrey has been their favorite, or Dante's been their favorite. You understand? Where you have a chick in your life for 10 years. And you be like, damn, she's just been hanging around for 10 fucking years. I've been going with this girl for 10. Go ahead, sweet. I'm sorry.
I just wanted to say this. I think you have a very realistic view. I mean, I'm not going to deny that. I think in a lot of ways for a lot of women and some men who think in those same contexts that you do, which is very general, like a lot of people do think that way. I think it is true. But I think at the same time, with that said, there's something that's unattractive when a man puts forth that he needs a woman indefinitely, and I think that's unattractive for anyone. I need you. I want you to want me, and I want your love.
Now, what she's saying
is, I want a guy that don't want me.
Exactly.
Yes.
What she said in goofy girl talk. No offense, beautiful. I love you. What she said in that way. But I'm trying to talk man way, because what you just said, he's not
going to understand.
He's not going to understand that. What she's saying is,
translate it.
Women are after. Here's what women do. They come after a man, and they want him. They want to see. They say, "Oh, this dude is cool as a motherfucker. This dude got a house." They look for things that they can innately, not maliciously, bring down. They go, "I want to just make this motherfucker less sexy." You understand what I'm saying? If you stay, I'm telling you. What she's saying is, when the woman gets you to go, "I love you too, Booby Bear," she goes, "Thank God I got this faggot now.
Oh no! See,
thank goodness. But it's not malicious.
It's human nature.
It's not malicious.
It's very similar to how men lose interest after the conquest.
I think when you get that higher level of consciousness, you move beyond that superficial, like, oh, if he says that, then I won't like him. Like, I only want what I can't have. All that childish, immature stuff. I'm talking about when someone loves me, I want them to love me and want me, not because they need me, because that means they have need me.
But here's what you're really trying to espouse is like all relationships are somewhat toxic, where a man has to behave in a negative manner in order
Didn't
to...
say that.
Well, no, asshole.
That's a negative connotation.
Yes, it is a negative connotation.
But when I mean asshole,